looky what we got here. We got in an amazing trade-in. Hello there. And today we're going to go on some great and amazing trade-ins that we got. This is like by far not in a long time, but in a while. It's been a while since we've gotten stuff like this. So let's just roll right into it. And all of these stuff, by the way, all these games here will be available. Just you can message us on our Instagram. Links will be in the description below for anything you're interested in. We'll start off with PS3 games. We got some PS3 games. We got one Japanese game. We got Akiba Strip 2. Now, obviously, yes, this game also has a North American version of it, but the North American version is a very expensive game. So we always stock up on the Japanese version because, yes, we've sold in the past at least 2 copies of these Japanese, $30, because it makes sense. Like, if the English version is like around $70, $80, there are people that don't want to spend that and are willing to spend $30, so we always stock this one up. We got the WWE All-Stars. Not the best game, but a collectible game, and so many people love to have it. As you can see, case in point, wrestling game collector back here, so it's always a good one to stock up, always. Wrestling games are always good to stock up because there are people like me who collect lots of wrestling games. We got Rage, Watch Dogs. Now, these 2 games, obviously, don't look at it and be like, oh my god, he's buying these games too, he's trading in these. No. If the deal is good, I'm not going to turn anything down. Like, these games, if they're dirt cheap, am I going to turn them down? No, because they sell for $15 each, right? But they're nothing special. So if the rates are good on these, because these are not on our buy list, they're not. These games are not on our buy list. But if the deal is too good to pass up, why would I pass them up? Like, even a game like this is not on our buy list, but because of how much this game has shot up, if we get it at a good deal, we're gonna stock it up anyways. But a game like this is on our buy list, obviously, because again, like I'm showing you back here, wrestling games. We got 2 Guitar Heroes. We got Guitar Hero World Tour on PlayStation 3 and Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. So any Guitar Heroes on the PS3 we stock up because people always ask about these. These are like some of the good sellers on PlayStation 3 because they're not that expensive for $15 for these 2. Because mind you, if we have Guitar Hero Metallica, that's about $40. Guitar Hero 5 is about $30. So like games like those are a little bit more expensive, but these ones are a little bit of a better seller than those 2 because for $15, people always buy them. So we would love to always stock these up. Continuing on PlayStation 3, this was a large PlayStation 3 trade-in. There's other stuff too, but this is the largest, one of the largest amounts of PlayStation 3 games we had. One shot. One of. Not the, but one of. We got Harry Potter and the Half-Blooded Prince. The Harry Potter games always sell well on PlayStation 3, including even PS2. Like, every time I get the Goblet of Fire and Prisoner of Azkaban, they're cheap. They're like $15 games and they sell. But it's not like Chamber of Secrets do better on PS4. But the Harry Potter games do well, so we always stock them up. Movie tie-in games usually do well on PS3. Except for Avatar, because Avatar, they re-released that on PS4. So the PS3 version dropped. But we got Little Big Planet, Little Big Planet karting. Little Big Planet games always do well, so we always stock up Little Big Planet 1, 2, and karting. We got Skylander Giants and Skylander Spyro's Adventure. Skylanders do well now because if you want to know, the generation that grew up with Skylanders now want them back. So these things always do well. They're not expensive, like $15 games, but they do well. We got Mod Nation Racers, another random racing game that does pretty okay. And we got Full Auto 2. These are all the PS3 games. Now going into PlayStation 4, we have some PlayStation 4 games here. We got The Last of Us. Now, we're not buying, again, Last of Us, and then we got No Man's Sky. These 2 games, again, they're not on our buy list. We're not really buying, but if the price is really cheap, we're not going to turn them down. Like, the deal is so good, we won't turn them down. Like, this one, it's got to be like $1 or $2. Like $1, because this game doesn't sell well, but I'm not going to turn it down if you're going to say take it for $1. I don't mind, because at $10 sits on the shelf, but I paid $1 is fine. a game like this, because it used to do well, but now it's only okay. But if it's cheap, obviously we'll pick it, we'll grab it. And then I got 2 games added to my wrestling collection back here. These 2 are not for sale. These 2 are going into the collection. And that is WWE 2K18 Deluxe Edition and WWE 2K20 Deluxe Edition. Now, yes, I know this game is ass. This game is really bad, but I don't have this in the collection, so I need to add this to the collection. And 2K18, I don't have the Deluxe Edition, so we gotta add that to the collection. Yes, before we continue, if anyone's wondering about my wrestling collection, I'm trying to collect every wrestling game ever made, which is a tall task because they always release new wrestling games, and there's always other companies that would release wrestling games, and there's Japanese wrestling games, there's European wrestling, but these are 2 that are gonna go to my collection. Now going into Nintendo Wii. We got a few Nintendo Wii games. This was, most of this was in one trade-in, and some of them were, like, for example, like these 2 plus the Guitar Heroes came from a different trade. But now all of these Wii games we got here, we have Wii Sports, always a good one of the top selling games. Easy seller, anytime we go to conventions, they sell right away, we sell out. When we post this up on our Instagram or on our Facebook, immediately people hit us up and it sells right away. We got Where's Waldo. I know some of you might be thinking, why Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo is not a cheap game. The Wii version is 20 bucks. The DS version is 40 bucks. Yeah, and they sell. They do sell. Oh, and don't forget the Super Famicom version, loose cart Super Famicom is 30 bucks. Complete is 120, and we've sold like 3 or 4 Super Famicom versions. We've sold 2 or 3 DS versions. We've sold 1 Wii version in the past. So Where's Waldo somehow does decent. So we always pick them up, obviously, but not like it's not something we run around after. But we do, if we get see it, we do grab them. We got Skylanders, Spyro's Adventures on the Wii. Because same like on the PS3, the Wii version does just as well. So we pick them up. Because right now Skylanders not hot, but Skylanders is there. And then we also got Super Mario Wii. Super Mario Wii always does well. This game, I remember I used to sell it all day at 15 bucks. Now I sell them all day at 30 bucks, and it moves pretty quickly, and we can't keep this in stock. Like, we take them to conventions, they sell. Post them on our Instagram or Facebook, immediately sells. It's like the Wii Sports. The other hot selling game for the Wii is Mario Kart. That's another one that does pretty well for us as well. And then we got a bunch of Switch titles. We needed Switch games. We're low on Switch titles. Switch games do sell pretty well when we post them on our Instagram or our Facebook. They sell well. We take them to convention. It's one of our like top 3 consoles that sell pretty well. Like boom, boom, boom. So we're always needing to stock up, and we're currently low on them. So great that we're able to take in some Switch games. So we got here AI, the Communist Files. The prices were good. Like, so we had to take them. Like, a game like this may not sell fast, but because the price was good, it's not bad to take, you know? We got one Japanese game, Clockwork Aquario. This is a Japanese exclusive, but this one does well because any of the shoot 'em ups or shmups or cute 'em ups that are Japanese exclusive, they do well because you don't need to know English, really. You don't. All you need to know is start the game, pick your character, and go, as you can see in the back. So this one does pretty well. Any shoot 'em ups that have a good following. We got Harvest Moon Light of Heroes Special Edition. Harvest Moon games. Whoopsie daisies. Going back to what I was saying, Harvest Moon games always do well, like they do. Harvest Moon games, whether it's the PS2, GameCube, Wii, DS, 3DS, Switch, you name it, they do very well. So Harvest Moon is always one that we like to always have in stock. It's like on the Switch, like, you know, when you have like Pokemon games, you have Animal Crossing, you got Mario games, Zelda games. Harvest Moon is in that same category, but like a little bit of a lower tier, if you know what if you know what I mean, right? But it's always one that we always like to stock up, and for anyone who does sell, you should stock up Harvest Moon. we got here Opus Collections. Don't know what this game is, but it seemed like a really good game, and I thought, you know what, people would like this game, and the price was pretty good, so I'm like, might as well, because we're low on Switch games, so we don't need to be picky choosy about it. So this is another good one. And then lastly here we got RPG Maker MV. RPG Maker sells well on the PS1 and the PS2 and even the Japanese version, which they have different versions of the games as well. They got like RPG Maker 3, they got them on the Super Famicom, they've got RPG Maker 4, they got many of them, they do well. So this one should relatively do well on the Switch because there is a fan following and a cult following, a fan base for RPG Maker. So this one was another one that was great to add to the collection. So here's all the Switch games, all the Wii games we got in stock, all the PlayStation 3, PS4 titles, 2 games that are going into my collection. So please do not ask about these wrestling games because they are not available. They are going right here behind me. All of this stuff. Now, if you have games you want to sell or trade us, please hit us up. You can message us on our Instagram. We'll have the links in the description below. You can message us either on our business account or our or my personal account. No matter what, I will respond to you. I'll even try to link the buy list. So try to link the buy list in the description below. So if you guys have anything you want to sell or trade, please don't be hesitant to message us. And the links will be in the description below. Message us what you have. Just one thing I will say is consoles we don't want. Handhelds are okay, but consoles no. But we do want games and handhelds. All the links and information will be in the description below. And if you're not yet subscribed, the red button over here, hit that red subscribe button. Make sure it's gray. Share this video around. Tell all your friends about these videos. All of this stuff, except for the 2 wrestling games, will be available. You can check them out. You can message us on Instagram. And if you like wrestling, you like video games, this is the channel for you. And remember, as always, enjoy life, keep on collecting, and we'll see y'all for another video.